Hello, welcome back to Ask Asabia. In today's episode, we will be creating the inventory system for our shop management system with Excel. Now, let's just begin. To do so, we'll first of all have to create our table with these items. So we'll have the item number. Then we'll have the name of that item, the quantity, the location of the item, then of course the price of that item. Yes. So here we are going to fill this with some numbers. So you just press 1, go to the next cell, press 2, then highlight the 2, move to the right bottom corner of it and drag it all the way to the number that you want. And boom, we have all the numbers auto-filled in there for us. Next, we input the name of our items. So the item name. Okay, so we can put milk. Okay, so I'm going to pause the video here, fill in everything, and then we'll come back to that. So I expect you to do the same. So now that we have all our inputs here, now let's move on to the location. Before we input the location, well, let's move a little bit further to go and create our location somewhere here. So let's call this place location again. Then below it, you can have L1, L2, okay. Highlight it and drag it to L5. So these are our locations. Now we're going to do something we call data validation, because we don't want you to get it wrong when you are inputting the location. So it needs to be there. So we go to data, move to data validation. Now under settings, you see it says allow any value. That's why when we type in anything there, it works. But this time we want to allow a list. Now the list is where we have written these locations, written. So you can just highlight that and go back in here, and we can click OK, or just move on to input message. What should the person see? You can do pick and then input something else here, something nice. Select me. Say, select me. Error alert. What happens if the person don't pick? What should happen? You want to say, oops, try again. And then we can as well input a message there. The sign here, information will give you that. So we just want to put stop. Once all is done, you can just click OK. Then you see down here we have pick, select me. So once you click here, you can then select any of that. See what happens if you input the wrong thing. Whoa, oops, try again. So until you have that in, you can proceed to the next phase. Okay. So there we have L1 in there. So we can do so. Let's say let's drag this to this part. comes 1 2 3 because it's following suit. You can, once you drag this, the validation still goes on for that. Okay, so at the time when the copy was going on, there was no validation in there. So we have that. And then we can now input our prices. This is the unit price. This is the unit price. And of course, you can highlight, arrange, and then copy the flow just for your prices. So sample data quickly. Now let's make this look wonderful. So this is the quantity that we have in stock. Okay, so we'll have to hide. So quantity sold. So we can do QTY sold. Okay, then we can do QTY remain. You can still shift this gentleman. Uh-oh, gone too far. Something here is fine. Oh, here we're going to see the reflection once we sell something. So if I sell 10 here, if I sell 10, I should sell 10. My remaining should be, so here I'm going to put the formula equal to the quantity I have here minus my sold quantity. Then I hit enter or the return key on the keyboard, on the mark. So I can then click on this and drag the formula all the way down. So any item I sell from here, if I sell 1, I just see that. If I sell that, I see that it's reducing. So now our system is working fine. Can you see that? Okay, so this, I can sell what I don't have. We're going to put checks on them very soon.